Okay, I'm reading Looking for Alaska by John Green. And the publication, it was published by Speak, which is an imprint of the Penguin Group. The genre is fiction, and I'm not done with the book yet, but so far it's about a guy named Miles Halter who goes to a boarding school called Culver Creek because he's trying to find his big something or whatever, and he falls into the wrong crowd, as he likes to call it, which is this girl who has she's messed up in so many ways, and her name's Alaska, but she's also very, very smart, and she's like his dream girl, and she's beautiful, and she's everything. And also has a best friend who's also his roommate named the Colonel, which is what they call him. I don't even remember his real name. And yeah, he's short and smokes a lot of cigarettes. Okay, this is super awkward. My first question was, how do paradox, irony, ambiguity, and tension work in text? And I decided to focus on only paradox because Alaska is kind of like a paradox of herself. I don't think I have the definition of paradox completely right, but I'm pretty sure it's when someone's kind of like an opposite of themselves, sort of. You hate everybody, but yet you just care for so many people. Something like that. Got that off of Tumblr. I don't know. But anyway, Alaska is like this lively girl, and she's so loud and jumpy, and she's basically described as somebody who loves life a lot, like at least in Miles's eyes, or as they call him, Pudge. And on page 44, at the end of the chapter, there's this quote, and then they're smoking, and Alaska smokes her cigarettes very quick, and then she says, "Y'all smoke to enjoy it, I smoke to die," which to me is because Alaska's this girl who's so lively, and he's always describing her, she's always jumping, and she's always loud, and she's so happy, and then she just throws that quote at you "I smoke to die." It's kind of like she's kind of a paradox of herself. She doesn't want to be alive, yet she's just this lively person. Okay, my next question was, what's the form of work say about the content? And this book is written kind of cool. The chapters, they aren't really chapters because chapters usually break off in half the page and then they're chapters. But this book, it's each chapter just has bold writing. Well, at least I call them chapters because they're not numbered or anything, but I guess they're chapters. And then each one has an amount of days before. And so it starts off with 189 days before, and right now I'm at 58 days before. And then you can tell that it's leading up to something, I guess, big, because they keep saying blah 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 days before. The author wouldn't mention it unless something oh no. So the author wouldn't mention it unless something big and monumental was coming up. And then the other half of the book is after, because I like to skip ahead and so there's the book splits in half, and then it's after, and it's 1 day after, 2 days after, blah 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 blah. So that says that something big is coming up. This book is written really coolly. This book is really cool.